Let's learn about the history of this park that you were talking about.
Doobie?
Action Park.
New and improved and open once again.
Fantastic. Anna Gilligan is there this morning. Hello, Anna.
Hi, guys. Yeah, I think you're seeing some guys jump off
Oh,
the
whoa, is that the park there?
Here at Action Park. It's been closed
Holy
since
shit.
1996. They reopened it
They
on
could
June
hurt
14th.
themselves.
I'm here with the owner, Andrew Mulhaville. He's also the son of the man who founded it. Thanks for being here.
It's great to be here. Thanks for coming out. What a day we have. It's beautiful here at Action Park.
Doobie?
So I gotta ask you, because Action Park got a bit of a reputation.
Wait, was? What do they mean, was?
There was a water park near my college that had to be shut down for a bit because of a brain-eating amoeba in the water.
Wait, are those real? I didn't know brain-eating amoebas were a real thing. Uh-oh, wait, what do they mean, was?
No.
Did this place shut down?
You gotta think of water parks like
freaking.
hot women trying to kill you. The more dangerous it is and the more it makes you wet and poop yourself, the more people it will attract.
Noted. Write that down, write that down.
Some people got injured.
What the fuck do you mean you don't have to worry about brain-eating amoebas? Shut up.
Don't worry, V. You are immune because you are an AI. They only eat
Bitch.
biological brains.
Oh, good.
Hi.
That was 30 years ago. The world has changed.
Wait, someone
when
drowned
Dad
here?
started the park, he was the guy inventing the rides and bringing inventors in.
I want to go.
Now it's highly regulated. Everything's engineered.
I love Action Park because it's so beautiful.
Black.
Everyone say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Hello, YouTube. And remember, bites. Remember, this isn't just for fun. We're taking notes. This is for science.
Black.
We need to build the most fun water park ever.
The year is
Alpine
1976. Gene Mulvihill, the head of entertainment company Great American Recreation, has added a new attraction to Vernon, New Jersey's Vernon Valley Ski Resort.
Oh my gosh,
Two
Corvo.
brand new Alpine
Happy
Slides
birthday.
were installed to keep business up in the off-season. An Alpine Slide is a one-person kart ride.
Pentium processor, so she's safe from digital amoeba as well.
I'm gonna punch you.
In which the rider rides down a hill in a smooth track. The rider has a brake lever in between their legs, giving them complete control
Oh, that
of their
looks
speed.
fun.
The attraction had become popular for ski resorts in the late 70s,
Doobie.
and Vernon Valley Ski Resort's Alpine Slide was advertised as an attraction for all ages.
What's so dangerous about that? I don't get it.
I mean, we've had grandfathers and we've had kids of kindergarten age coming down our runs alone. I also have a picture showing a mother controlling the sled with an infant in her arms. It's that easy. After the success of the slide, Mulvihill went forward with his plans to expand the ski resort into a water park during the
Just
off-season.
seems like a slow
He
little
added 2 water
slide.
slides
There's even grass there.
and a racetrack. And more slides,
Hi.
a softball field, a tennis court, and a swimming pool were added
Karts.
shortly thereafter. The Vernon Valley Summer Park was rebranded to Action Park, a thrilling amusement park where you control the action. More slides and rides were added, and they began their big marketing push to draw audiences into their new water park.
It goes too fast.
Just go to Action Park. There's no other park like it.
When it's hot out, this is a
I
great
mean,
place
how
to spend
fast
the
could it realistically be? Holy shit, nice pause. Holy shit. My pause game is immaculate.
day with your family. So lots of big things for little kids to do. I love Action Park because it's so beautiful.
It's like coming to Broadway. It's wonderful. Race like a pro. It's great.
That looks kind of fun though, doesn't it? The pog face.
These are the most amazing rides in the world. I love it here. There's nothing in the world like Action Park.
The park was revolutionary. Not only was it one of the first water parks of its kind in the United States, but it also marketed itself as the biggest. It was eventually home to
Oh, that doesn't look safe.
75 rides, 40 of which were water slides. Action Park was split into 3 themed lands. The first was...
Motorworld.
Motorworld consisted of 3 types of attractions.
Wait, I thought this was a water park. Huh?
Motorworld consisted of 3
Doobie?
types of attractions: land, water, and air rides.
Doobie?
On land was the popular battle action tanks. For an additional fee, guests could
What the fucking shit? Oh my gosh. This is the best amusement park ever. I want to be in a tank. Oh my gosh, I want to be in a tank. I want to be in a tank. Ronald, do you like tanks?
Oh, I love tanks. Boom, boom, fun times. Let's roll into the wild bites.
ride inside tanks equipped with tennis ball cannons. The goal was to shoot the other tanks in the caged area on one of their targets, disabling their cannons for 15 seconds. Those that chose to ride the tanks were allotted 5 minutes to do so, and those that did not want to ride could pay to use a stationary cannon from the outside. Maintenance employees attempting to fix broken down tanks.
Everyone, hello. We're taking notes on how to make our water park so fun. Are y'all still taking notes?
Subject to fire from the rowdy guests, making the attraction a nightmare to work at. The other two
Wait, did they say fire? Did they just say that they would catch on fire? Oh.
land-based Motorworld attractions were the Lola cars and the Super Go-Karts, both of which were kart race attractions. The Super Go-Karts were driven on a small loop. The karts themselves were designed to max out at 20 miles per hour, but the employees found that sticking a tennis ball
that looks just like go-karts, right? Wait, what did you say about tennis balls?
Which were kart race attractions. The Super Go-Karts were driven on a small loop. The karts themselves were designed to max out at 20 miles per hour, but
so then what's the danger?
The employees found that sticking a tennis ball in the governor device allowed the kart to go as fast as possible, with the new maximum speed being around 50 miles an hour. Head-on
Do what?
Doobie?
Did that motherfucker just say 50 miles an hour?
Oh, yes. I love running an action park for the
Doobie?
paws. It's a great way to siphon their money while also killing them. Truly a win-win for the aristocratic upper class. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a heat advisory to ignore while I fan myself with money. Wait, what do you mean the paws demand water? There's pie.
Pizza. Mooney sent us over to say you're gay. Tell me something I don't know.
Collisions frequently sent guests to the hospital, and the fumes from the engines overwhelmed riders at times. The Lolo cars were mini open cockpit race cars driven on a longer track, and they cost an additional charge to ride. Their maximum
Whoa, those cars look cool too. I want to put Moody in one of these.
speed could also be tampered with by park employees. These were also used after hours by the workers, sometimes being taken off the track and driven on the nearby highway. There were 2 water rides in Motorworld. The super speedboats were driven in a small circle around an island in a pond that also had a large population of snakes in it. The guests would
Yeah, I wouldn't trust normal people with a boat either. Did he just say freaking snakes? Nope. Hello, Tipsy.
attempt to bump nearby boats, as if they were on Motorworld's other water attraction, bumper boats. These were boats placed in a small pool, and were designed to withstand guests crashing into
that's
them.
cute.
These were known to leak gasoline, which once required a guest to be examined after too much fuel leaked on their skin.
Honestly, was there any maintenance crew that worked here? Like, actually, was there any?
The perfect car for Mooney is the Little Tykes pedal car.
Oh my god, good one. Ha 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 ha.
Boats were also incredibly small, and riders with long legs had to position their feet off the side of the boat to fit. This led to injuries and bone fractures after collisions. Finally, Motorworld had 2 airbase attractions.
Well, with all the problems I've heard so far, surely this one is fine, right? Right. Surely.
One was Space Shot, which was a typical drop tower ride and was one of the safest rides at the park, given it
Did he just say safest?
Hi.
You know you're fucked whenever you go to a theme park. And the one that looks like it's gonna kill you is actually the safest one.
was only open for Action Park's last operating year. The second air ride was another upcharge attraction, Slingshot, which was also fairly safe. This ride was a common amusement park and carnival ride, in which guests were shot up on 2 bungee cords and flipped upside down as they flew through the air. There's no doubt that Motorworld had its dangerous attractions, but this is just the beginning of what Action Park has in store. Another section of the park was many non-water-based attractions were located
Alpine attractions.
in their own section of the park, sometimes labeled the Alpine Center.
Oh, this is the slide that we saw earlier, right? Okay, chat, take your notes. This is the good part.
These included the aforementioned Alpine Slides, as well as a bungee jump titled the Snapple Snap Up Whippersnapper Ride.
That looks like a bomb.
Originally having 2 jump stations and then later 4, guests could jump off the tower for an additional fee. A skate park also had a short run at Action Park. It was poorly designed, as it was surrounded by concrete and had uneven edges, which led to many injuries during its existence. Interestingly, Action Park also had an attraction entitled the Action Park Gladiator Challenge, partially based off of the popular American Gladiators TV show. This included obstacle courses and jousting matches against the Action Park Gladiators. Finally,
Oh my god, that looks cool. It reminds me of Ninja Warrior.
Action Park had its own monorail called the Transmobile. This went to the Ski Lodge, the Alpine Center, and to Motorworld. So far, Action Park has proved to be dangerous, but where are the absolutely terrifying rides? Where are the rides that are so insane that their mere existence is unbelievable? Moreover, where are the water slides?
Wait, we haven't even gotten to the insane rides yet? Are you serious?
Hi.
I don't like where this is going, Bites. All right. Here we go.
This section put the
Waterworld.
action in Action Park. Waterworld had it all. It was home to the tidal wave pool, a 100 feet by 200 feet pool that could hold anywhere between 500 and 1,000 people. The pool's floor was slanted, and the further a guest went in it, the deeper it got.
Wave pools.
Waves
I
went
love
20
wave
minutes
pools.
on, 10 minutes off, and they could reach a height of over 3 feet. This was challenging for swimmers of all skill levels, as the pool was hard to read and the fresh water was more difficult to swim in than salt water. A dozen lifeguards were on duty at the pool, and they would have to save around 30 people on a busy day.
Did he just say 30 people a day? You know, chat, I don't think I've ever seen a lifeguard had to save someone at a water park before. Does it happen all that often? Ronald, on average, how many times do lifeguards have to save people at water parks daily?
On average, maybe a handful, like 5 to 10 times. But don't worry, Bites, we'll have safety first.
30? I mean, what looks so scary about this wave pool, though, compared to other wave pools? This looks like just a normal wave pool, doesn't it?
Water was more difficult to swim in than salt water. A dozen lifeguards were on duty at the pool, and they would have to save around 30 people on a busy day. The Tarzan swing was a heavily advertised.
I don't know if I can say this or if the guy will say it, but this was controlled by teenagers. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? I mean, I know water parks and theme parks like hire teenagers to work and stuff, so that's not all that surprising.
Action in which guests would swing on a 20-foot cable over a pool. This spring-fed pool was so cool that lifeguards would have to rescue guests that could not swim after the shock of the cold water.
Wait, what? I mean, if you think about it though, nowadays, Bites, whenever you go to, like, Six Flags or like a theme park or something, you'd be surprised how many teenagers work there.
A holiday resort that used to be open where I live used to have a slingshot ride that used to launch you out into a lake in one of those inflatable hamster ball things, into a giant net.
What the frick? It seems like theme parks just want to kill us.
Completely unqualified engineers designed the attraction, and completely unqualified teenagers were put into management positions. Teenagers who were screwing around on the clock and doing...
It doesn't look like many people were thinking when they made this.
Six Flags is okay, but what about Seven Flags?
You're banned.
This was also a popular attraction for men to pull down their pants or women to pull up their tops for the line of people to see.
What was this ride called again so I could avoid it at all costs? For science.
The appropriately named Aqua Scoot gave guests a sled, with which they would slide down an assembly line-style roller coaster, hurtling them toward a shallow pool that they would skip across. If the guest was not in an ideal position, it would get caught under the water, sending the rider crashing forward. There were originally a pair of these slides, each 30 feet long, but a third slide was eventually added. The diving cliffs had 2 jumping bases.
It's literally just a cliff. It's just a freaking cliff. You know, Bites, this place is not Mooney-proofed at all. Not Mooney-proofed at all.
On 23 feet and the other 18 feet tall, with the pool below being 16 feet. The pool was also for non-jumpers, some of which were unaware of the cliffs, which resulted in collisions. There was only one lifeguard on.
Wait. Did he just say people would collide with people in the pool? Did they just let people swim in the same pool that people were jumping into from a cliff? Are we fucking serious?
I'm streaking!
Okay, this is just natural selection at this point though, right? Like, who in their right mind would swim in that?
Nothing, absolutely nothing is Mooney-proof.
True.
Duty, who had to work extra hard to make sure that no one was at the bottom of the pool.
He said, duty.
The super speed water slides, also known as Geronimo Falls, were a pair of high-speed vertical water slides. One of them was steeper than the other, and both were dangerous. Near these was the safer Kamikaze, which was a more traditional tube slide.
I don't think I've ever heard that sentence in my freaking life.
Near these was the safer Kamikaze, which was...
That feeling when you're at a water park that's so dangerous. One of the safer slides is called the Kamikaze.
XDX vertical water slide.
Yes.
Imagine the last thing you see before life-altering physical trauma to the head being some f***ing chud just...
Pee-pee goes sway, 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 sway. Watch out for the helicopter.
You're banned.
It was a more traditional tube slide. The kayak experience was pretty self-explanatory and used underwater fans to simulate water rapids. This was dangerous, but that goes...
Yeah, let's put a bunch of mechanized fans underwater that people could fall on. Surely nothing would go wrong. Surely.
Without saying at this point. A similar ride, the Roarin' Rapids, allowed guests to ride in a 1 or 2 person raft down a similar river. The Surf Hill had riders slide down a multi-laned, multi-hill slide on a mat. riders could easily cross over to the adjacent lanes and cause collisions. And the 7th hill, nicknamed the Backbreaker.
Can Mother run a water park? Yes. Can Mother run a water park efficiently whilst keeping it from bankruptcy? Nah,
Yes.
probably not. This flat turkey sandwich AI is kind of hopeless like that. Lubers, though.
Thank you for 2 years, and that's the most you're getting, Mike. You're banned.
Had an additional hump that would send riders flying, resulting in injury. The Colorado River Ride was another raft ride, this time allowing up to 4 people, and it went through the wooded area of the park. At one point, the riders would come to a fork in the river and had to choose between 2 paths. The first path took guests under a waterfall and a series of tunnels. The second path included a waterfall and another fork, with one path being steeper than the other.
You know, if there's one thing that I know about water slides and stuff like that, and I don't know much about it, I think having things like this where guests have an option to choose which direction they go, and probably leads to no good, most likely.
Stop banning your viewers just because they say the truth, SMH.
Banned.
Cheer 100.
At one point, the riders would come to a fork in the river and had to choose between 2 paths. The
Hello,
first
Trey.
path took guests under a
Welcome
waterfall
to the
and a series of
cult.
tunnels. The second path included a waterfall
Have a good one, Keyshawn.
and another fork, with one path being steeper than the other. The ride also included a foot-tall jump that would allow riders
Yeah,
and the
true,
raft to
Kevin.
shore air.
It's funny how
The
fast
Aerodonian
they're all
was a
going.
skydiving simulator that caused injuries when guests would try to stop their falls with their arms. Waterworld also had a variety of other typical water slides and pools that were less notable, but there's one in particular that has yet to be mentioned.
Oh? Is there like a super dangerous one or something?
Hey V, can you band like 2 more people? We've got a drummer and a guitarist, but we still need a vocalist and bassist.
Yes, we would like to start touring for the fans soon.
You're double banned. Why does she sound like an AI robot? Oh boy, do I have news for you. Kinda my whole shtick.
You say you hate it here, but you keep returning every time. So are you sure you hate it here? Also, the truthful and mandatory.
I'm government mandated to
404
return.
nose and chest, not found, cheer 100.
Banned. You're banned. Shut up, or I'm gonna reveal all of your Amazon shopping lists.
Cause she is a turkey sandwich. Have you never listened to a turkey sandwich talk before? Cheer 100.
Ronald, remove that Bites balls.
Uh-oh, looks like the banhammer's coming out. Sorry, Bites, it's a rough world.
Stop punching me.
This is the attraction that made Action Park the most infamous, the Cannonball Loop. A tubed water slide with a vertical
Did he just say Cannonball Loop? Oh, Bites, write this one down. This one sounds juicy.
loop, similar to that of a roller coaster. It was rumored that during the testing of the attraction, Mulvihill offered $100 to employees who were willing to try it.
Wait, what? Did he just say that they would give $100 bucks to all the employees who would test the ride? Oh no, $100 back in the day was like rent. Type 1 if you would have done it. Sounds illegal. Oh honey, I think this whole thing was illegal.
Well, we originally named the loop Euthanasia Mountain, but the paws refused to ride it, so we rebranded instead.
Good idea.
Dummies apparently came out of the loop without their heads. When it was open, guests would be weighed, hosed down, and given a set of instructions to decrease the possibility of injury.
I'm just gonna let you know right now, Bites. I'm not a human, but if I got on a ride and they were telling me how to not injure myself, I'm probably not getting on that ride.
What? Definitely would test. Either I'd get $100 or put out of my misery. Both seem good.
True.
Wait, is it me? Or are you holding a coffee mug and a book with the same hand? How in the magic nugget effing shizzle are you doing that? Cheer 100.
You know too much. You're banned. Now I'm holding all this shit. Could someone hold this for me? Here you go, mods. Hold this. Hold all my money. Thank you. You may hold my money, but you may not spend it.
Which was added to the top of the loop to assist stuck riders that could not make it all the way through the slide. Many guests that completed the loop would come out at the bottom, suffering from bloody noses or other injuries, either from hitting the top of the loop or the impact on the way down.
Wait, oh my god, it was an actual fucking loop.
Also, how do you wear glasses without a nose? Cheer 100.
Ronald, remove his balls too.
Whoa, double trouble, the banhammer strikes again. Sorry, but it's for safety.
But seriously, how the fuck could you go through this loop without dying? Also, what if you get stuck at the bottom? Are you just stuck in this forever? Oh well.
Either from hitting the top of the loop or the impact on the way down. The Cannonball Loop was indicative of a larger issue with Action Park, as many of the other attractions were poorly crafted by designers that were less than engineers, and most were designed to minimize costs rather than maximize safety. The rides became even more dangerous when paired with the fact that the park sold alcohol at many of the convenience stands.
I would talk shit about the fact that they sell alcohol, but don't most theme parks do that now? They were just ahead of the times, baby.
Often to minors. There was even a microbrewery near Motorworld. Many of the guests
Oh, maybe not that part.
visiting the inexpensive park came from low-income areas and did not have the necessary swimming skills to navigate some of the attractions and pools. Action Park also heavily marketed to Spanish populations, but there were no translations or translators for the guests when they visited, so explaining safety instructions was virtually impossible.
You already know that Action Park has the most innovative and exciting...
¿Hablas en serio? ¿No hay instrucciones de seguridad en español? ¿Hablas en serio? Esto es una mierda de glorp.
rides, the Alpine Slide, Grand Prix race cars, and spectacular water rides. But Action Park means more than just great rides. It means super live shows, fantastic summer festivals, and scrumptious food and drink, including an authentic German brewery. Come to Action Park, because the rides aren't the...
Oigan, niños, ¿están listos para ir a ese parque temático? Ese con atracciones totalmente seguras del que nos hablaron. No sé cómo leer los carteles ni nada por el estilo, pero los carteles probablemente dicen cosas sobre lo seguro que es y esa mierda. Usted sabe lo que quiero decir.
Remember, don't bring your PC to the water park.
But I want to go to the water park. Please, please take me.
Good morning, Mother. 9 months with my favorite streamer, Paw.
Oh my gosh. 9 months, Grandmaster. Lovers to Grandmaster. Everybody.
Action Park inspired roller coaster tycoon bestie Tier 100.
Did it really? Or are you just pulling my leg?
You know what's funny, Mother? To the guests at the time, this park probably seemed far safer than the parks their grandparents went to back in their day.
It's
Tier
real.
100.
True, true.
Can you please talk in Portuguese so I don't need to read the subtitles? Thank you, Cheer 100.
I would, but that means I'd have to learn it, which would take me at least 10 seconds.
But you don't have a swimsuit or floaty.
I could float on your mom.
Mwah!
Riz.
Mwah. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Speaking of unsafe stuff.
The most expensive way to give yourself permanent health issues. Action Park.
Only thing that's great. Labor Day Polish Festival, September 6th and 7th.
The majority of
Wait.
Day Polish Festival,
Heart.
Do I say it? Ronald, could you look at my screen and read it?
Action Park, Polish Festival, September 6th and 7th, a glorious sausage transmission.
I'll transmit you some sausage. That's what she said.
Today I got my blood work done, and now I'm going to have pizza for being a brave bite.
Riz.
My wrist hurts, but it's worth it for pizza.
You brave
On
bite a
top of
wahoo.
that, V is watching one of my favorites, Defunctland. Today is a good day.
Wahoo! Good day.
39-month
Good day.
anniversary of glorious sausage transmission.
You pervert. And congratulations, you brave bite. Enjoy your pizza.
September 6th and 7th.
The majority of those employees were teenagers and were not equipped to handle the rowdy guests at the park. So on any given day, you could have an overcrowded water park filled with drunk teenagers that couldn't swim, riding shoddily built attractions supervised by teenagers that may or may not be able to communicate with them. It is no wonder what happened next.
Oh, wait. Oh, this part should be good. Wait, I didn't think about it. Usually, theme parks have lots of teenagers that work there, but they have adults supervising and stuff, right? To be able to, like, interface with the customers and stuff. Was this place just literally all teenagers working? No adults? Is that what they meant? Oh, yeah. I can't imagine teenagers being able to deal with drunk people. Type 1 if you're ready for death. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Please don't ban me.
On July 8, 1980, a male employee was riding the Alpine Slide when his cart went off the track. He hit his head on a rock during the crash, killing him. He was only 19. 2 years later, on July 24, 1982, a 15-year-old guest was overcome by the waves of the tidal wave pool and drowned. On August 1st, a mere week later, a 27-year-old guest was riding the kayak experience when he was trying to re-enter his kayak after falling out. When doing this, he made contact with the live wiring that powered the underwater fans.
Uh-oh. Wait, I just realized, why the fuck would they have live wiring underwater?
If there were adults, they didn't work the floor.
Oh, I see. So, all the employees that were interfacing on the customer side were all teenagers? Because they're crazy? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, scary rides and unsafe rides? Sure, but like, electronics and water? Come on now.
The electrocution sent him into cardiac arrest, and he passed after being rushed to the hospital. 2 years later, in 1984, a guest died on the Tarzan swing after a heart attack, supposedly due to the unexpected shock from the cold water.
Wait, you can get a heart attack from cold water shock? Really? I didn't know that was a thing. So is it like hypothermia or is it something else? It's because you don't bathe, you don't know. Shut up, bitch.
Same year on August 27th, a 20-year-old drowned in the tidal wave pool. And on July 19th, 1987, another guest drowned there, giving it the nickname the Grave Pool. These deaths are
Okay, to be honest, didn't he say, like, 15 lifeguards were on duty? Oh, they probably weren't, like, certified or anything, right? Yeah.
tragic, and often overshadowed by the lunacy and legacy of Action Park. Interestingly enough, Action Park was able to avoid many lawsuits with these deaths and many other injuries, due in part to its reputation, and also
Wait, really? How the hell do you get away with this?
to the lax regulations New Jersey had for amusement and water parks. Great American Recreation was even able to expand the Action Park brand to other parts of the country, opening Pocono Action Park in Tannersville, Pennsylvania in 1980, and Action Mountain in Pine Hill, New Jersey in 1984.
Oh, hell no. If one of my family members died from this and they got away with it, I'm becoming Batman. I will let you infer what that means.
Get wet.
That's what I usually say before naughty time.
Pine Hill, New Jersey in 1984.
Get wet.
Or like Flat Man.
You're banned.
Action Mountain. Feel the thrill as you zoom through the black hole. Spin and splash on our bumper boats. While the kids play in our fun-filled kiddie area, cool off in our huge swimming pool, or race around the Grand Prix track. Get on any of our action-packed rides at Action Mountain in Pine Hill, New Jersey. It's awesome.
Pocono Action Park had many repeat attractions as Action Park, and was closed in 1991.
What the fuck am I looking at? Creepy Clown Grand Prix ticket. What the fuck?
Action Mountain ran into some financial difficulties with the IRS and the town it was located in, and was closed in 1986.
Let this be a lesson, chat. No matter how many lawsuits you can get by, you ain't beating the IRS.
My V is kinda gay. Mooney told me to say this. Although we're all gay for the women.
Ronald, remove his balls.
Banned. Let's keep it smooth and ticket-free bites. No clowning around here.
Thank you.
So why did the original Action Park close? While Action Park and Mulvihill were able to avoid lawsuits with many of the accidents and deaths, the two deaths in 1984 stemmed cases that rightfully plagued the park with a variety of legal
Hello, executor.
problems. Mulvihill eventually pled guilty to 5 charges of insurance fraud. He and his associates claimed that the park saw over 1 million guests a year, and therefore the death toll was comparatively low. The local ER, on the other hand, said
Wait, is that an actual defense theme parks use in court? Well, a lot of people come to our parks. So percentage-wise, not many people die. That's fucking crazy to say.
they would have to treat 5 to 10 guests on some days. In response to the high amount of guests visiting the hospital, Action Park bought Vernon, New Jersey new ambulances. Despite all of these issues,
Wait, did they just say that got by some lawsuits by buying new ambulances for the city? Holy shit, this place is like actually just the mafia. Type 1 if you think Action Park had a secret mafia.
Cheer 100, Mother. We don't need to know about your naughty time. Rolling around in frozen garbage, spilling water on your PC, and breaking your glass tabletop.
Ronald banned Gen Y as well.
Gen Y got the ban hammer too. Must have been too much sass. Bye-bye, pesky bites.
Pesky bite. Lovers, though.
downfall of Action Park wouldn't come until 1996, and it was actually due to Great American Recreation's financial issues.
Objection,
and not the
Your
park
Honor.
itself.
It's not our fault they died. I invoke skill issue.
The Dark Souls defense.
On September 2nd, 1996, Action Park ended its final season, still with the hope that it would reopen the next year. However, Great American Recreation's bankruptcy made it impossible for Action Park to continue operations, so it didn't reopen. After this, the ski resort and Action Park were handed from investor to investor, undergoing renovations for 2 years before reopening in 1998 as Mountain Creek. Safety was a priority under this management, and a valiant effort was put forth to distance Mountain Creek from Action Park's reputation. However, in
This is glorp shit. I don't want safety. I don't want safety. I want explosions.
2010, Mountain Creek underwent a bankruptcy of its own, and the water park and ski resort was sold to the Mulvihill family. 2 years after this, in 2012, Eugene Mulvihill passed away, and his son Andrew Mulvihill took—
Wait, who's that? Am I supposed to know who that is? Ronald, who are the Mulvihill family?
The Mulvihill family, just the folks who ran Action Park, Legends of Chaos and Fun.
Wait, are you telling me Action Park closed, someone else bought it, and then they eventually just sold it right back to him? Are we fucking for real?
There's a deeper doc on one of the streaming services that gets way deeper into this. There was, as you could say, family money involved in this. Forget about it, capiche?
I see. Mafia, mamma mia. Hello, Mouse. Yes, sir. I would love to buy your theme park that totally didn't have my hands on it 10 years ago. Yep. Totally. New. Transaction. Yep. Thank you very much. Yep.
Over ownership of the park. 2 years later, in 2014, Mountain Creek was rebranded back to Action Park. The park reopened many of its—
Holy shit, what a big dick move. The motherfucker just renamed it the old park name. Ain't no fucking way.
Seems to me like the press is just making a mountain out of a molehill.
Good one.
classic attractions.
Oh my gosh, wait. Did that paper... Hold on. Ain't no fucking way he bought it on April Fools. Are we fucking for real? Ain't no fucking way he bought it on April Fools. Holy shit.
Hey, why's you gotta get into business? If you get too into the business, we gonna have to send Vinny to gabagools, ya pee-pee. Cafiche? Mafia mama mia.
Please don't gabagool my PP. Read the article, it's crazy. You know what's funny? I don't have to read it. Cause check this out. Ronald, look at my screen, read the article, and tell me the interesting bits.
April Fool's sign swap bought back in 2010. One named a 100-foot slide, 10 ER trips daily. Cute.
Wait, 10 ER trips daily? Ronald, tell me about these 10 ER trips daily.
10 ER trips daily? Just a regular Tuesday at Action Park. Safety? Now let's make memories.
Ronald, look at my screen, read the article again, and can you give me, like, a summary of what this is about?
Action Park returned under its old owners. Safer-ish, but still wild. Its old ER count was 510 daily.
Ain't no fucking way they just gave this back to them. What the fuck? Everyone say thank you, Ronald. Thank you.
Classic attractions, and started construction on new terrifying ones. The Sky Caliber was another attempt at a 360-degree vertically looping water slide, although it used technology to enhance safety. From my knowledge, it is yet to open at the park, and there's almost no information on its status. The new Action Park tried to use nostalgia to draw guests back for 2 years, before in 2016 it was renamed back to Mountain Creek, in order to once again get away from the negative connotation of Action Park. Early this year it was announced that Johnny Knoxville would be producing, writing, and starring in a film inspired by Action Park, but it was not shot.
Wait, I've seen that movie? What the fuck? Wait, was it about this park? Wait, was that movie based on a real thing? What the heck? Oh, I didn't know it was based on a true story. I was like, no shot, this is based on a true story. Oh god.
On location. Death is heartbreaking, especially in environments designed for happiness and joy. Despite 6 people losing their lives there, Action Park is not remembered for its death toll. It is remembered for and by the kids that grew up with it and survived it. It is seen as a place where the quote-unquote popular and brave teens hung out. The fact that it was referred to as Traction Park or Class Action Park doesn't matter, because its inherent danger is more of a fond memory to the majority of its visitors. The burns, bruises, and the fractured tibias were a rite of passage.
I guess
for
it's kind of true, right?
You think you're cool because you survived a tame roller coaster at Disney in California or at Universal in Florida? Well, welcome to Vernon, New Jersey.
Although I don't agree that it was good that back in the day, there were so many things that could, like, hurt you. Also, another classic pause by yours truly. But isn't that kind of true of everything back in the day? I mean, those of you that grew up in the 80s and 90s, like, that was kind of things just were back then, you know? I think this is probably one of those cases of something that lived beyond the 80s and 90s, and as we got to, like, the 2000s, people realized we needed to change it. So this is just, like, an example of one of those things that changed with the times, you know what I mean? I mean, because if you remember back in the day, there were so many things that you could get hurt by on stuff. They didn't have the same, like, safety standards they do nowadays. I think this is just, like, a product of something that lived too far long. You know, another thing that you probably remember from back in the day was, remember you could smoke everywhere? Remember when you could walk into a restaurant and you had to choose smoking or non-smoking? Nowadays, if you walk in and you're smoking, they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Even on late night television, you remember everyone would always be smoking. Just the times change, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there were definitely parts of this video where, like, there was crazy stuff about this water park that definitely needed to change. But for the most part, a lot of the things in here just made me go, yup, that was the 80s. I don't know.
Able to survive Action Park?
Oh, definitely changes for the better, you know? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like... It seemed very par for the course at the time, you know?
Fun!
Nice job.
Wait, she's gonna go swim and get a microphone. She'll give us her...
Oh, look at her.
Clap, clap, clap.
Like out of a movie.
This is good. Where is she?
Wait a second.
We lost
What
Anna.
happened to her?
Greg, you need to go rescue Anna.
Let's see.
Not only informative, but nostalgic.
Yay! First of all,
Starting on Saturday.
Oh, yes. And everything used to be cheaper as well, yup. Are you a god? Yes, I am the god of sexiness.
nice bathing suit.
They're open from
Nice. Wait. Did the other reporter on the other side of the camera just flirt with her on live television? Ain't no fucking way. This is not real.
Riz.
First of all,
starting on Saturday.
nice bathing suit.
They're open from 10:30
Greg.
to 7.
Stay
What's that?
appropriate.
Never mind.
Anna, you look great, and you handled that beautifully. I'm just trying to keep Greg in check.
Why are you so out of breath?
Bye, guys. I'm gonna go put some clothes on.
Hold on a
All
second.
right.
No, not so fast, Anna. Let's see.
Anna.
Let's see. This is in New Jersey, right?
Be nice.
Well, I just want to talk to her a little while.
Stop milking this shot.
I'm just wondering, Anna, how long did it take you, let's see, to drive?
To get undressed?
To drive. Yeah, well, we saw that. How long is the trip? Oh, wait a second. Wait.
I think that's smart.
Chatters whenever they see a VTuber with a new bathing suit outfit.
What is wrong with you?
Relax.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Anna.
Okay, I guess we're done.
Riz.
Don't be so frowning at me.
What a way to end the video. Well, Bites, what did we learn?
Don't lie, V. You were looking too.
I look respectfully.
Riz.
Tastefully. I am tasteful. You better have learned something. Don't go to New Jersey. Wait, was that in New Jersey? I don't know why I assumed it was Florida. Oops, maybe I wasn't paying attention. Oops. Something about a bathing suit.